hockey season last year. Couldn't really, maintain any consistency last season. You guys are kind of up and down. How do
Yeah.
you guys get that consistency this year? And what's the tone you guys want to set starting out in week one?
We starting off week one. We trying to win, keep it pushing, win the week off. Last year we had a lot of young guys. We had guys first time starting on varsity,
Mm-hmm.
uh, just getting acclimated to the speed of the game and everything. But now they all coming back, and it's more of a brotherhood. We got we've been playing with each other since our freshman year. So it's our senior year, and we just trying to put it on the table. We got a lot of people.
Now, you being a senior on that team, Joe, how do you bring those young guys along, right? To get them up to speed, be like, okay, this is how we do it around here. Do you lead more by example, like more of a vocal leader? How do you bring those young guys along?
Uh, I do both. So I most of the time, like at practice, I'm more of a example type dude. I just do what I gotta do,
Mm-hmm.
and they just follow along. But when we on the field, then I get more vocal and start speaking a little bit when things how to do things with the when they need help.
So to piggyback on that, what for you personally, what's the tone you want to set for your teammates? Just with you, what kind of tone are you personally trying to set starting out week one?
This ain't the same Solon as usual years. That's the tone we're trying to set. We're trying to set the tone that yeah, we here now, man. We trying to do what we gotta do. Ain't no one loss in the playoffs no more.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Do you let me do you kind of get that feeling because Solon, it's not a a Glenville, it's not a Massillon. You guys are kind of out in the suburbs. Do you kind of get that feeling that people might, to be frank, people might kind of think y'all soft because you Solon? You kind of get that feeling sometimes, and do you want to show them that, hey, nah, man, this ain't that?
This ain't that at all, man. Ain't none of that happening over here. We got a lot of physical dudes, and we ain't scared to take.
So take us through okay, we'll say in season. Take us through a typical day for you from the time you get up to the time you hit the bed at night. Take us through a typical day for Joel.
In season,
Yeah.
uh, I wake up. I'm an early bird. I wake up like at 6 o'clock.
Mm.
I just be chilling and just do what I gotta do in the morning, maybe my classes or something. Then after that, I go to school. I go to school. After school, we got practice. After practice, I usually just go home and just call it a day. Just be with my family. That's about it. I don't really do too much.
What's your favorite subject? Okay, well, I know you haven't started yet, so let me see. What was your favorite subject last year?
I like physics.
Okay, all right,
Yeah, that's my favorite class, my physics class.
nice, man, nice. Joel Kpassou from the Solon Comets is our guest. All right, so how do you balance, Joel, being good in the classroom with also being good on the field? Because I know as a student athlete, you got a lot of responsibilities. How do you
Yeah,
balance the two?
it's Joel, but
Joel, okay.
yeah, boom. So I just when I get to school, I try to block out distractions because I know what I gotta do to make sure I'm eligible to play on Saturday on Friday night. So I just try to make sure cut all distractions out and really focus in on what I gotta do to make sure I play on Friday. So
Now, all right, Joel. So on the flip side of that, um, what do you do to kind of decompress? To get away from the football, to get away from the academic side, and kind of just clear your mind, get yourself ready for the week coming up, or something like that. What do you do to get yourself into that space?
I'm an artist, so I be drawing. So I take art class, and
Okay.
that's usually my time to just decompose. I put my music in and just draw on paper how I'm feeling or whatever's happening. It's like
Any particular kind of art, or just whatever comes to your mind at that point in time?
whatever come to mind, I just be drawing.
Okay, I like it. No, I'm with it. All right, talk about your family, Joel, and how their support has gotten you to this point right now.
My family, we from the Ivory Coast, so we West Africa. And
Mm,
coming here, we came here in 2012, back when I was 7, and they don't really know too much about football. Nobody in my family ever played except for me
mm-hmm.
now, but they've been supportive all the way through. Even though they understand, they still be coming to games, still be cheering me on, no matter anything. They just be there.
So what
especially
what what was then your first introduction to the game coming over from the Ivory Coast?
um I say school back in Warrensville. That's where everybody used to play
Mm-hmm.
um during like recess and stuff. So I just got caught on to it, fell in love with it. I just begged my mom to play it, and eventually in 8th grade she let me play, and now I'm here.
I think that's a story for a lot of young men. I know it was for me, even though I didn't get as far as a lot of these young men that we speak to. But when you're a kid and you want to play football, I begged my mom to play, Pop Warner football. I had to beg her to
Yeah.
play football, and she didn't want me to play, and I had to beg her to play. I think that's a lot. So talk about that transition though for you, Joel. What was it like coming over from the Ivory Coast, coming to America? Was it a bit of a culture shock? What was that transition like for you?
It was a lot. It was a lot going on. Had to learn the language. Had to adapt to the culture. Um, it was like a different world almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like people did different. Like you talk different. You. It was just different. I had to adapt to that, and it took some adapting at first. Like I don't know if you can still hear my accent, but when I came here, I had a like real hard accent. Now I feel like it's gone for some reason.
I'll be honest, I can't.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like a
I can't hear it. Maybe some people other can, but I don't hear it. Joel Kpassou from the Solon Comets is our guest. So you also do track and field. So let me ask you, besides speed,
yeah.
how does that help you on the football field? And do you try to utilize both to be successful?
Besides speed, what
Yes.
track does for me?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Um, hmm, let me think about that.
I know speed is a big one because you're hella fast. I know that. I already know
Yeah,
that. So, but what do you do like what the I think the 100, 200, 300 meters you do, or do you do it all?
300 hurdles. So it helped me with being agile. I run full speed and jump over 39-inch hurdles.
Yeah.
So it's really not easy, but yeah, that helps me a lot. Staying on
Uh,
my feet.
yeah, no, absolutely. I would think besides speed, that would be the best thing is the agility.
Yeah,
Um, can you talk about Coach Wisniewski and what he's meant to you as a coach and even as maybe somewhat of a mentor?
that's my guy, man. Coach Williams, that's my guy. Um, he came in last year, changed up the whole place. I feel like everybody was more tight knit.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he came in, we just like embraced him. He was because he been our coach, but now he like the head guy now. So it's like, oh okay, and he just changed the way that everything is run, and I just like him, man. That's my guy.
So you went through the recruiting process. You've committed to Ball State. Um, what was the most challenging part of the recruitment process for you? And what was it about Ball State that made you say, okay, this is home. This is where I want to be. I like it here. I'm going to go ahead and roll with Ball State.
The most challenging part is I'll say it's expecting stuff like you expecting for these big time name schools to be like, oh yeah, I want you, whoopty boop boop.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but my thing is with Ball State, I just felt the love and how it's like they just felt like they generally want to be there. You feel me? So you can't really fake that. You can't really fake that. So when I got on campus on my official, I felt all the love and I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna make this my home for the next 4 years.
Absolutely. Now, have you? I'm guessing you're going to do football and track also at Ball State.
Ball State actually don't have a men's track team
Oh, really? No, see, I
because of
didn't know that.
it's like this little thing that you can't have more female sports than like male sports.
See, I learned that today. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
So talk about the academics side, Joel, and how you stay on point with that. Because we talked to just talked to Owen Biscuit, Cleveland Heights, and he stressed the importance of having a good GPA, getting off to a good start. Talk about that with you as well, the academic side, and how you balance that with football.
academics. First coming into my freshman year, I'm thinking, man, this don't matter. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I started off horrible. I had like a 1.6 GPA freshman year. Sophomore year, yeah, we had COVID. My GPA still went down. It was until the the second half of my sophomore year, the COVID was over. I went to school. I went back to school, brought my GPA up, start this year, just by end of this season, like last year when we finished the semester, I ended up with a 3.0. So I really just dialed into school and was like, if I want to make it far in life, this is where I'm gonna have to be. Football can only get me so far, you feel me? So I really started down in my schoolwork and got my GPA up, everything smooth, took my summer classes, everything smooth.
What was there a specific I'll say wake up moment for you? Like, your parents said, listen, get it together, or no football or something like that. Was there a specific moment where he's like, all right, I gotta wake up and get my stuff together?
I feel like when college really started to be a opportunity, like when I was like, I can really go to college, man. Like, and I can't get in without having cool grades.
Right.
So
Right.
when that hit me, I was like, yeah, I got to change this around. I got to switch this up.
So what is the game that you're looking forward to the most this season?
Man, I'm trying to beat Menor, man. They overhyped.
Ooh, okay. All right. Hey, listen. I'm not mad at it, man. Speak it.
Yeah.
Speak it. This is not a show to be humble, man. Say what you got to say on this one.
Yeah.
So all right. So school starts this week, man. What's the plan for you? You got like what, 2-3 more days of freedom, then you back at it, man. So what's the plan for the week?
On Wednesday.
What's the plan for the week, man? Before you got to get back into the classes.
Gotta get fresh cut. That's first thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Gotta get a fresh cut. Then probably can go get a fit. Throw a cool fit on for the first day of school.
What's gonna be on the feet, man? What's on the feet?
I don't know. I'm thinking about wearing these Balenci's.
Okay, young.
I got some jeans. My boy brand, Obscure Perception. That's what I'm wearing.
Okay, young bro. I'm not mad at it. Not mad at all. Listen, man, Joel. Thank you for coming through, man. I'm glad we were able to get you on, man. And you made time for us, and trust me, we appreciate that, man. And we definitely hope to get out to a game, man, and check you out this year, man. And we'll talk to you down the road, man, for real.
I got you, man. Have a good one.
All right, Joel. Have a good night.